Want to buy it?
Do I want to buy it?
Yeah.
What do you want to trade? My bird.
I took the bird.
You all heard it. Marty wants my bird.
How's the temperature? Does it still fluctuate?
No.
It's staying. It's like around 210. But you're gonna have to burp it.
We're gonna have to drain it anyway because it's only water.
Yeah.
That's when you want to burp all the air out really good. Then you should be alright. I don't see anything.
Hey, see if you can watch what happens with that Z bar when you give it gas. See what kind of clearance we have. Can you see it?
It's moving, but it's moving with the engine.
It's as long as it's not getting hit against the header.
I can't really tell, but it's going with the engine.
Okay, as long as it's got good clearance. Hold the GoPro. Hold it by these corners because the microphones are on this side.
Okay, what do you want me? Where do you want me to hold it? Just listen to the car.
Need a stall converter, maybe, but that transmission's going in the garbage soon anyway.
Okay. So, one thing is, whenever you rev it, the entire car goes.
Hang on, what does the car do? Well, it runs. It runs a little too good. As you saw, we were all over there. It was me, Chris, Tom, and my dad was floating around. And Dad was bitching a little bit, just a little bit. Like, he was playing the world's smallest violin, like, ee, 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 ee. He's like, what the fuck, man? This thing runs smoother than mine does. Because y'all know he's got the 455 in the wagon. And we just fired this thing up. Today we finally completed the braking process, which, you know how that goes. You gotta flat tap a cam, you gotta fire it up, you gotta bring it up to 2,000 RPMs, bring it up to 25 a little bit, bring it down. Did that for 20 minutes. But the whole time I was doing that, and the 20 minutes it ran at a base idle afterwards, Dad's like, come on, man, what's going on? This thing runs way too smooth, blah, 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 blah. I keep telling my dad he needs to change the carburetor on his wagon. He's got a quadrajet on there, which isn't a problem. Quadrajets aren't bad. The problem with quadrajets are you either get a good one or a bad one, and no in between. And he's got a bad one. He just seems to think he has a good one. So, that's his problem. How's this 455 with a radical cam and all these aluminum heads and a cam and all this headers? How's this run better than mine? He needs to change his carburetor, so everybody down in the comments, tell Dad, change the carburetor on your wagon. Seriously, he won't listen, unless enough people tell him. But anyway, what you just heard in that video, the camera does that exhaust no justice at all. I watched the video because I had to edit it to show you guys. Listening to it on the computer versus in person, two different cars. On the TV, it sounds like a TV episode. In person, that thing shakes the ground that you stand on. And it's got mufflers. But if you stand near the car in its vicinity, you feel it through your feet. It's awesome. I'm telling you, it's something else, man. It's out of this world. But, I'll tell you this. One thing I hate, absolutely hate about it, is I hate chambered mufflers. Now, I'm sure a lot of you out there are fans of them, you know, Flowmasters, the 40 series single chambers, the Super 44 dual chambers. I hate the way chambered mufflers sound. They just sound terrible to me. They're like ankle biter dogs, really. Instead of a deep roar, they give you this rare. If anybody's ever seen the movie Hotel Hell, where they cut the vocal cords out of people, that's what chambered mufflers sound like to me. Terrible. They got their place. They're good for one car and one car only. They're good for Mustangs. And Mustangs suck. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody that watches my channel knows that Mustangs suck. But I don't want to go on a crazy tangent. Whew. I am thankful the shit runs. I hope it stays running. There's not a single bad noise coming out of that engine. The valve train is quiet. Everything upstairs is smooth as a buttercup, man. I'm telling you. What I need to do is I need to drain the oil out of it because I got the braking oil in it and I want to get that out of there. Change the filter. I need to wire the mufflers up because right now the mufflers are just hanging off of the long tube headers. And you can't drive it down the street like that because it's going to put stress on the headers and it's going to break something, you know what I mean? You can't do that. So if I banjo them up with mechanics wire, you know, hillbillies are us, we can take it out on the highway after the oil change and seat the rings. I'm really anxious to drive it without mufflers, but, you know, all the old heads in the group, everybody but me, and Zach is like, oh, you need the mufflers on there so you can hear if anything goes wrong, which they're right, you know. I'm not going to argue, you know, with age comes wisdom. I'm not going to argue that. We'll keep the mufflers on it for now. But, oil change, banjo the mufflers up, get an exhaust on it, and, this is kind of a short video you guys are watching, but by keeping this video short, make sure that I have plenty more videos for you guys every 2 weeks. Because, you know, I'm off of a week, and then I work a week, and then I'm off a week. So, every other week I get a video for you guys. So, stay tuned. It's getting cold out. We're buttoning up the shop, but this project is not over. I'm going to try and put the car back together completely, like, put all the stupid stuff back together. I just threw the steering wheel on tonight. I got to put the horn pad on, put the interior back together. I gotta wax it up, I'm telling you. Man, this car needs cleaned. I've never seen the car this dirty since I painted it. I put paint on it back in 2012, and to this day, it's never been so dirty. It's oxidized, and there's just dirt all over it. Handprints are the worst. If you ever see my car in person, don't put handprints on it, because that's a surefire way to get put in the hospital. Just ecstatic that it runs. I think somebody's coming out here. It's Junior.
We gotta head out.
Well, evidently, we gotta head out. But that's gonna wrap this up, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Don't go nowhere.